Okay, so let's go ahead and make an AI. One of the things I need to do to make this AI work is to go to my volumes, and I'm going to get a, what is that called? Some sort of volume. Navmesh. Navmesh bounds volume. I'm going to drag this here. And I'm going to have to scale it. Now I'm going to change the X, Y, and the Z. Let's do this. Let's keep this inside the house. Well, you know what? Keep that fine. There we go. That's probably fine. Now I can't see the green, so I'm going to tap P just to make sure it's there. Hey, there's that pretty nav mesh. Alright, so the nav mesh is built. Now the next thing I need to do is create a blueprint. Let's create the blueprint here. I'm not sure if I need to do... I actually don't know how to do this. Let's see. AI? AI controller? Oh geez, you know what? I haven't done this. I haven't done this in a long time, so what I'm going to do is pause this and check on something real quick. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a new blueprint class, but create a character. So I'm going to click character. I'm going to call this AI enemy 01 underscore BP. Double click that. It's basically an empty thing. It doesn't have a mesh. One day we will set up a evil, maybe rat mesh or turtle, whichever you want. Maybe turtles would be cooler. In any case, for right now, the mesh is going to be, or I'm going to add a box or a cube. And then I'm going to scale the half height, or the cube, this thing, a little bit smaller. Let's make this a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. Let's actually look at it in the left viewport just to make sure. I don't want this. I don't necessarily want the box hovering, and if this is down below, it's gonna hover, which kind of stinks. But this will be good for right now. It should be fine. Okay, compile, save that. Now it's really easy, or not easy, but the easiest thing I can do is say, you know what? On event begin player, we're gonna start to do something. And I'm gonna type in AI move to location or actor. And in this case, now a lot of times when people do AI, they're gonna look out for the player. In this case, we will eventually, but for right now, I just want this AI to kind of roam around and spew garbage out. So the thing it's going to do is go to a location, and then where is that location going to be? I'm gonna go ahead and use the old trick of the trash dispenser BP, the thing that has the little bounding box. And so what I'm going to do is the location is going to be a random point inside of that bounding box. So I am going to, as soon as I do event begin play, I'm going to get all actors of class. Now, what is that called again? What did I call it? Dispenser. Okay. Dispenser. And for each loop, and I know there's only one. for each loop, I'm going to promote that to a variable. I'm going to call this my dispenser. This is going to get kind of confusing. Okay, so let's come here. I do that once. When I'm done, okay, so now I can do this. I'm going to set up a loop here. Actually, you know what? Oopsie doopsie. Only going to do that once. When it's completed, I forgot, the for each loop has a completion. When it's done, I'm going to do this. Okay, what is it going to move? It's going to get, oh, it's already for self, so that's good. Now it's going to get a location. Okay, well, I am going to grab my dispenser, get it, and I'm going to say get bounding box. Sorry, what is that actually called? Get bounding box call. Get bounding box call for collision. Okay, now this is the bounding box that I want to say like a random point. So I think if I type in random point in a box, yep, I can say for the center, I can say get world location, and that is the center of the box. And then for the half sizes, I can say get, how did I do that? These are, if I set this bounding box extent. Okay, good. So that's called the box extent. So I'm going to type in box extent. Get, how about extent? No. Oh, calling from the wrong spot. So from there, box extent shape, get box extent, and set that in there. And that should be, yes, that's the location in that weird spot. Okay. That is where the controller is going to go. Now when it's finished, on move finished, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delay for about how about 1 second. And then what it's going to do is do it again. Here we go. And let's just go ahead. Oops. What's wrong here? It's not a controller. I just did it. I just did it. I just did it. I wonder what I need to do. Get. Really? No, 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 no. AI move to. Ah, that's why. Okay. Get a reference to self. Okay, so it's AI move to, not move to location or actor. Okay, so I'm going to pretty much do the same thing. Get rid of that. Move this up here. And there's my destination. On success, you'll delay, and then you'll start all over. That should compile properly and save that. All right, so let's go ahead and drag this into my scene, and then allow ourselves to actually watch this. And let's click simulate. Oh, damn. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller because I don't think the thing could go in there. Damn. So for this, my box extent will just, I'm going to break that apart, break vector, and I'm just going to subtract a certain amount of something, subtract, and I'm going to make vector, z will be set to 0, and that's going to be the half size. And what I'm going to do is let's subtract 200 from it. Okay, does that work? Oh, that's so adorable. Seems to be working. Okay. I think I've seen enough. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Okay, so now, there we go. Awesome. Okay. Now, why was I doing that? I was doing that so that I can move around the scene. You know what? Let me do minus 100. Actually see if that still works. Seems to be doing okay. The only question I'll have is if it gets in there. So I'm going to stick with 200. Yeah, it just got stuck because it hasn't reached. But you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, yeah, let's stop this. Just in case it does get stuck, I can say I'm going to make a new variable, and this is going to be called my first location, and that's going to be a vector. And I'm going to make another one called my second location, also a vector. And it's going to say set compile that. Set my first location to get world get actor location of self. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we are going to then compare it does this equal the get act. Oh yeah. Let's do equals. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. So are these equal? We'll do a Boolean. No. What is it called? Branch. Now we're only going to do this if both of these get are valid. Is valid. Is valid. Is valid AI location. I don't like this. Where'd my is valid go? Oh my gosh. Logical end of two values. Oh, I can't remember. So what we'll do is this true? Is that true? And if both of these are true, I know there's a better way to do it, but I always do it wrong. I want to do it fast. If both of these are true, then we are going to compare these and say, hey, if these two equal themselves, then that means that can go to delay. And if it's false, we just leave it. So if they don't equal themselves, then that's fine. Oh, if it's false, then I will say set the second oh, I know. You don't need to ask about the first location. No. We have to, sorry. First we're going to set the value of the first location to ourselves. We're going to say, hey, is the second location valid? And if it is, then we are going to compare if the first location equals my second location. If it's true, it's going to move on because that means it's stuck. If it's false, it's going to set that second location to get actor location of self. Okay, I think that should work, and honestly, now we won't have to even subtract 100. You know what? And then I'll also say print, oops, I was stuck. There, now we're going to know if it actually needed it. So let's go ahead. See, this is where it should have printed. Now, AI move to, can I just say print here and see if it's working? Hello. Okay, it just does it once. Didn't know that. Didn't know that at all. Stop on overlap. Oh. Does that mean what I think it does? Nope. Doesn't mean what I think it does. So all of this is not actually helpful. Okay, well, great to know. Gonna delete that, and I will actually subtract 200 from that until I figure out how to unfail. Maybe I could say okay, that's fine. So back to the normal drawing board. Great. Next thing I want to do is have this randomly leave garbage whenever it stops. So I'm going to do this on success. I think it's going to roll a 6-sided die, maybe. Yeah. So I'll say random, let's see. Get, how about, no, I want a random integer. Well, let me go ahead and select garbage die. Garbage dice. It's going to be an integer. And I'm going to set, let me go ahead and set this. Random integer in range. No, you know what? I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to go ahead and make a function. An event. And I'm going to call this start garbage spewing. And so start garbage spewing is going to be here. There we go. And start garbage spewing, it's going to choose a random 6 seconds, right? So let's do let's do random. Okay. Set here. Hold down Alt. We are going to set garbage dice random integer in range. And essentially we're going to do it. Minimum is probably 3 seconds. Maximum is 10 seconds. And we can always play with these values. This is an enemy AI. Let's go ahead, promote that to variable, min garb time. Promote that to a variable, max garb time. They keep the values that I had originally placed. We're going to set that, and then we're going to delay. And what are we going to delay? We're going to delay for that number of seconds. And when we're completed, we are going to spawn actor from class. And it's basically going to be the trash. And the transform is going to get actor transform of self. Place it there. And then we are going to start that over again. And I think that should work. Let's see if it works. Nope. Something bad happened. Move to destination. Dang it. Okay, well, what if we don't do that? We just come here. Did I do something wrong? That should keep going. Crappity crap. Okay. Let me see something. What if I were to play this? Okay, so you are not spewing anything, but you are moving. Okay, so that's intriguing. So what happens when I do this? Let me go ahead and just try to get. Oh, it can't. It's getting blocked. Okay. Okay. So maybe what we do is set this to sensing. Oh gosh. What if I set that to a trigger? Oh, I know. I know. What we're going to do is we're going to get this actor transform, and then we are going to break the transform. We're going to break the vector, and we are going to make the vector, except z is going to be 0. And then we are going to make transform. And we're going to go, yep, rotation, scale. There we go. That should likely work, maybe. Of course, no, that's not working, but let's try this one. Yep. Stopped working. Okay, something happens where it doesn't like... Oh, I know why. Are you going to keep going? You stopped going, okay. Perhaps I'm going to put it behind me. So not only set z to 0, but I'm going to set x minus 50. Will this work? So there's a couple things that are annoying. is I need to ask myself if if it's in the same place. So what I'm going to do is have another custom event called restart AI. And it's going to do the AI move to. It's going to do it all over again. And what's going to start that is I'm going to have another thing happen. So let me first do sequence. First sequence is going to be that. Second sequence is this. The third, and let me go ahead and delay for just 2 seconds. The third part of my sequence is going to be start garbage spewing. And then I am going to have a fourth one. That's going to be a custom event called check if I'm stuck. Am I stuck? Okay. Now, am I stuck is going to say, hey, get actor, get world, no, get actor location. Get actor location of self. And I'm going to set this to my first location. And then I'm going to delay 2 seconds. And when it's completed, I'm going to set my second location to get actor location of self. And then I'm going to compare these two. But the first thing I'm going to do is break vector. In my first location, get, I'm going to break that vector. And what I'm only going to do, I'm not going to calculate y or z. I'm going to assume z is the same. Okay. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to make vector with x and y, and I'm going to make vector with x and y and keep that to z, okay? And I'm going to ask if these are equal. Okay, and if they are equal, okay, branch, there we go. If they're equal, after 2 seconds, that means it's stuck. I'm going to do a sequence. I am going to sequence. The first thing I'm going to do is tell it to stop this. So what I'm going to do, okay, it's going to keep delaying spawn actor trash. Here it's going to check, let's see, pause trash spew is going to be a Boolean. Okay, and here it's going to say, I'm gonna get it, gonna say branch. It's gonna go to true. Here we go. You know what? Oh, jerk. There we go. If it's true, if pause branch is false, then we are going to do that. There we go. Now, if it's true, right, it's not going to do anything. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to say set pause trash spew to true, because we do want to pause it. The second thing we want to do is delay. Just like 2 seconds. And we're going to start this up again. We're going to restart AI. That's what we're going to do. We're going to delay and then restart AI. Now these two things, once we do these two things, it's false. If this is false, if there's not equal, then I'm going to come back here and do that again. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is do that. So I hook that up, and I have to complete all of these. Yes. I think that should work now. It's pretty complicated, but I think if it gets stuck, yep, it's making little trashies. Okay, now it's stuck. So what I'm going to do is get it, and it should start itself. Let's wait for a bit. Quit. I should have played again. Let's go ahead and just keep watching it. Okay, so it's stuck, and I think the issue is Okay, well, I am just learning this about this AI move to, so I forgot or didn't realize that on fail is when it actually gets blocked, so I can change that as well. Now I think I actually don't need any of this other gobbledygook, so I am going to... Oh, I never call am I stuck. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's fine. That is hilarious. I never call am I stuck. I only do start garbage spewing. Oh my god. Okay, well I don't even need to do this. I'm such a loser. There we go. I think this should be fine. I don't need to restart the AI at all. I can like delete all of this, I think. I'm gonna keep it anyway. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Yep, there it goes. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I'm going to be busy trying to clean this up. And... Okay. Okay. And so the other thing I need to do, though, is... Oh, gosh. Is say, well, you know what? Well, I can now get rid of all of this. This is important. Garbage spewing is important. And I need to, every time I... this is what I need to do. Every time I spawn that trash actor, I need to actually... Event begin play. I need to... Aha. So you need to do this. This goes there. This goes there. For number one, I need to cast to Powie. Wait a minute. Get player control player character. Cast to my Powie character BP. And I need to make this a variable. My Powie character. Yeah, that's all I needed. And then after I do this, I'm going to grab my Powie character, I'm going to get my score, and then increment int. And then we have to get my widget, my score widget. And we need to update. Oh, what is that called? What did I do? Widget. My score widget. Event set score. Let me go ahead and get rid of that hello. Set score. Okay, so I need to set score. Interface. There we go. Now I'm doing that because every time I add a new piece of garbage, I just need to add it to my score. Is it going to add? Oh, it's not adding. Why isn't it adding? I know why I need to do event set total trash num. Where is it getting that total trash num? Okay. Okay. Oh, fork a dork. Okay. Just have a little bit more to do. Actually, I'm doing the wrong one. It's not setting the score. That's what I have to do. I have to set total trash num as a message. Now, and this is not setting my score. It has nothing to do with my score. I have to instead also my dispenser. I have to get my dispenser. I have to get what is my dispenser? Let's open this up. Trash num. Oh, that's trash num. Okay, so I have to get trash num. That's the one I increment int because that is the total amount of pieces of trash that are currently in the world. And from there, I do that. Now that, so I add the number of trash num by 1 because I just increased 1. And then I set that, I update my widget to take that into account. And now I believe if I push play, 1 out of 29, we should see this, yep, 2 out of 30, 5 out of 30, 8 out of 30, 11 out of 30. Oh, now there's 31 pieces of trash. And I have to keep... Where'd you go? Did I get you? Nope. 34. Where's the 35th? Okay, I gotta find that 35th piece of trash. This is now kind of fun. Oh my gosh, it was there the whole time. Okay. Come on. Did it! Play again. Okay, so now, okay, God, just got interesting. Now, this is a really fast-paced game, so if I'm going to add any sort of puzzling in here, it has now become almost unmanageable. But as a clean up the house kind of thing, maybe a little bit fun. Again, what is that little thing? Is it a rat? Is it a dog? Can I have a little dog running around like a poodle, running around the house making little messes? What if it's poop? Woohoo. What if it's poop? Oh, gotta say, this is kind of good. We gotta get ya. Okay. Where are ya? 25. Where are they? Oh, there's one. Okay. And I did it. Awesome. Whew. Hope you enjoyed that. That was an hour's worth of time. I thought I was going to get it done in... Let's see. Do an AI enemy that makes garbage. Let's see if I was okay with this. I say a working AI blueprint that moves around the house and a working AI blueprint that spews garbage randomly. What I didn't put on here as a conditions of satisfaction was that it should update the score. I just kind of figured that out later. I thought this was going to take 2 hours. It really took about 1 hour. So I think that's pretty good. I'm going to close that, and I'm going to move this into done. Now I am going to automate this. How do I automate? Rename, archive, delete. No, I thought I could automate. Surprised I can't. All right, furniture blockout will be tomorrow. Bye.